Hi, guys. I wanted to read to you a story that we saw on one of our Friday afternoon readings. It's called A Tale of Two Beasts. It shows us that there are two sides to every story. A Tale of Two Beasts. The Strange Beast. I was walking home from Grandma's house through the deep, dark woods when I spied a strange little beast. He was stuck up in a tree and whining sadly. So I decided to rescue him. I will call you Fang, I told him, and I wrapped him warmly in my scarf and carried him home. I gave him a lovely bath and a gorgeous new hat and sweater and a delicious bowl of fresh nuts. I made him a beautiful house and gave him Lord Rex to play with. I took him out for lots of long walkies to keep him fit and healthy. And I showed him off to all my friends who loved him nearly as much as I did. But for some strange reason, the little beast did not look very happy. In fact, he was looking rather hot. I hope he's not sick, I thought, and opened the window to cool him down. But then something terrible happened. He threw off his clothes and leapt out the window. And I ran as fast as I could, and he ran as fast as he could back into the deep, dark woods. I wanted to go look for him, but Mama had other plans. Dinner time, bleh. Bath time, ugh. Bedtime, grr. I couldn't sleep. I missed the little beast and wondered if I would ever see him again. But then a small, furry shadow appeared at the foot of my bed. The strange little beast had returned. He seemed quite pleased to see me, and I began to think that maybe, just maybe, he wasn't so strange after all. I wonder why he came back. A Tale of Two Beasts, the Terrible Beasts. This is from his point of view. I was hanging from my favorite tree, singing happily to the birds when I was ambushed by a terrible beast. She growled at me and tied me up and carried me off to her secret lair. She made me disgustingly clean and dressed me up in a ridiculous hat and sweater, and tried to make me eat squirrel food. She kept me in a tiny box with nothing for me to do and nowhere for me to hang from. She made me walk backwards and forwards and backwards again for no reason whatsoever. She showed me off to a herd of even wilder beasts who were just as terrible as she was. I had had enough. I made a cunning plan and put it straight into action. A plus B equals freedom. Once more, I raced back into the deep, dark woods before the terrible beast could catch me. It was peaceful in the deep, dark woods, a bit too peaceful, and also a bit wet. And weather like this one could do with a nice, warm hat. So I snuck back to retrieve it under the cover of darkness. The terrible beast was waiting for me. She seemed quite pleased to see me, and I began to think that maybe, just maybe, she wasn't so terrible after all. It goes to show us that even though we see things one way, someone else might see something else. So there are two sides to every story. So when we act and when we engage with one another and we talk to each other, we have to realize that someone else might have another point of view. Someone else might see something differently. And we have to accept one another just the way we are and how we're different. I hope you all having a good time. We miss you here at Kilgore High School. Me and Miss A, Miss Lee, Mr. Jeremy, Miss Corp, Miss Ruby, Miss Liz, and Miss Green. And we hope to see y'all very soon. Have a good day, guys. Bye.